Hi everyone, welcome to FSP, Forex-Stocks-Predictions. And today we're just having a look at the gold chart on the 4-hour view. And we are trying to decipher what we think it is going to do next. Okay, as it sits currently, I see no setups presenting itself to us. So I just want to go over what happened last week in this area here. And by looking at that, maybe we would have a better idea of what gold is going to do this week and in the days and weeks to come. So let's have a quick look here. We can see price broke out of this ascending channel that started on the 7th of January, right? It impulsively broke it. It pierced through the support zone, which was around the 1810 level, pierced through it quite hard, and came down and tested this critical support zone, which is coincidentally where, or not coincidentally, where the channel began at around the 1782, 1783 mark. Okay. Why did price form this bullish candle right here before it impulsively broke through that support zone, right? I call that an order block. I see this as an area of liquidity. I see this as a point of interest on the charts where the market makers needed to push the price back up to collect all these orders here, right, to have the power to send the price trailing down. Okay, and we can see that is pretty much what happened. Why? Because when price came back up and retested this order block zone, you can see it literally pierced it in the middle before coming back down. Okay. So we can call this an order block on the 4-hour. And this is a trade that I did take myself. I shorted it as price retraced into this order block zone in the middle of the order block. And my target was this liquidity zone right here, which you could say is another order block zone. Why? Well, because we can see the wicks in this zone. We can see that price, which was first a resistance, flipped to support. We can see that price came back down into the zone. It did go quite a bit further lower, right, before coming back up. It then came right back down into the zone before pushing up. So this tells me that there's a lot of liquidity here. There's a lot of money here, right? And market makers are pushing the price into these zones in order to gather up enough funds and power to send the price moving onwards. Okay, so we had a bearish movement of price retracing up to this order block, coming back down, and then price has now broken through this area of resistance on the 1810 point, and now we are going to see whether it can flip it as support. So we don't have any entries, busy setting up right now. But what I would ideally like to see is price come back down and retest this area of resistance flipped support at the 1810.5 mark before carrying on upwards to this area here around the 1830 zone. Right? This is an area of interest to me because previously, a couple of weeks ago, we had a nice double top form here, and this little next zone with these wicks tell me that there are orders there, right? There are orders there. So whether that remains to hold for the future, that remains to be seen, but we shall definitely watch this chart and see what it does moving forward. Let's have a look at volume. Okay, we can see volume was quite strong, which it needed to be in order for it to break this area here. Right now we have pretty low volume, nothing significant, but it is early in the week, and gold could just be starting to heat up. We did have this trend line here, which we had 3 taps, 1, 2, 3. On the third tap, I generally notice with gold and trend lines with gold is that it generally only likes to make 3 or 4 taps before breaking the trend line. Now, this is not necessarily true for every single trend line. Obviously, there's going to be trend lines that have thousands of taps, right? Well, maybe not thousands, but quite a lot. But generally, on the hourly view and the 5 minutes, I normally see a couple of taps before the trend line is then broken through. And funnily enough, we did see this on the 4-hour here. So let's keep watching gold. Let's see what it does. It might retrace back into this order block zone here, flipped it as support, but I personally see it coming back down to retest this area again, right, before carrying on upwards to this area here, this 1830 to 1832, this blue zone here. This is what I would like to see as a target should we get any long positions that present themselves to us. So let's keep watching it. Nothing too exciting going on at the moment on the 4-hour. If you're scalping this on a lower time frame, there might be some cool opportunities, and we can definitely have a look at that. But for today, let's just keep this video a bit short, and I will definitely be keeping an eye on this, and I will post should there be any other further setups. All right. Hope you all have a great day. Thanks for watching.